And I have a challenge for you to name for me one thing you Muslim follow is not innovation. Just one thing. You name it. You choose whatever you want.
And Elijah raised the dead. How? Through who? God.
Elijah, he did not raise the dead. It was God who raised the dead. I'm asking you now. When here, don't talk about raising death, because according to your religion, Allah, he cannot raise death. Allah, he have to use the Hindu rituals. Allah, he have to use, Allah, he have to use beef. Allah, your God, Allah is a Hindu. Is that correct?
No, God uses the prophets to.
No, I'm asking you, can your God, Allah, resurrect people from death without using beef?
That's stupid. No, what about?
Okay, are you sure?
No.
Here we go. This is the verse.
Beef.
Allah, yes, Allah, Allah. Okay, here we go. You see this guy, he's laughing. This is why the chapter of the cow chapter called the cow chapter, because Allah resurrected people by beating them by beef. So read with me carefully. Chapter 2, and you are the one who laugh. Everybody will laugh at you now. Chapter 2, verse number 73, it says, so Allah, he asked Moses to go and bring some beef. Some they say it was a tail. The tail of the, some they say it's her tongue, some they say it's the penis, some they say the balls. It have to be a male beef. And then he told him, go to the dead guy and beat him with the beef. And he said, and this is how Allah, he resurrect people from death. Read it carefully. It's in front of you.
Yes, but that was through who? Moses.
No, through the cow.
Moses did that.
No, this is through the cow, because the one who resurrected the death is the cow.
It's not the cow. It was Moses that used the cow.
Why he used the cow?
Because he was commanded her.
Why the cow? Why the cow? Why the cow?
I don't know why the cow.
Why? Okay, why? Okay, Jesus, he resurrect people. Why Jesus did not say? Why Jesus? Why Jesus, when he resurrected people? You said to me, Elijah. You mentioned to me, why nobody use cow to beat somebody to resurrect him from death? And not only that, the verse says, and this is how Allah, he resurrect people from death. So this, so we say
he can resurrect people in any way.
No, he did not say anyway. He says, thus Allah bring the dead to life. This is how he do it. So Allah is a Hindu God. He cannot.
He's not a Hindu God. He's not a Hindu God.
Okay, so why he is using why? Okay, what is the secret with the beef?
There's nothing sacred with the beef. There's nothing sacred.
Do the beef have a special power? Like, can't Allah use sheep as an example, ram as an example, camel meat as an example?
He can use anything.
What about using chicken? Okay, no, he cannot. It stays in the front of you. This is how Allah bring the dead to the life, which means
only through Moses that was, but through Jesus,
Moses is okay. Who is okay? So are you saying to me only Moses can bring people to from death?
No.
Okay.
No.
So can Moses use his hand and beat the guy and he will come back alive?
Yeah.
No. The verse says Allah told him to go and find a cow. He did not say go and beat him yourself. Why Allah make it complicated? Why he said to him go and find a cow?
He not made it complicated. He not made it complicated. No, he never made it
complicated. Well, he said to him go and find a male cow and and then beat the guy with what? With the beef.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so okay, nothing wrong with that. So why he have to use beef in order to resurrect him? Why he did not say, okay, Allah told me to tell you, raise from death, and the guy will stand up?
Well, I don't know.
What is the beef for? The guy was killed by a sword. He was killed violently, which means he have wounds. He have okay. So now we have to resurrect him from death. And what we do? We do Hindu rituals.
No, not Hindu rituals.
So what it is? Buddha's ritual? What kind of? Okay, who is the first one? What is the first religion? What is the first religion in the world? What is the first religion in the world? Practice beating dead with beef. Islam, you say?
No, the Hindus, whatever, in it.
I'm asking you, who is the first religion in the world? Practice beating dead people by beef to resurrect them.
There's nothing wrong with that.
This is not a question. This is not a question. which gave me the name of the first religion who practiced beating the dead with beef to resurrect them.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? I'm showing you the verse in the front of you. You say you do not know. Even after I show it to you, you do not know still?
Islam, if he says that happened, there's nothing wrong with that. If he would command it to hit the person with the
so
beef
are you
and
saying
alive,
the
there's nothing
first
wrong with that.
religion, are you saying the first religion in the world who beat the dead by beef, and their God who can resurrect them by this, and this is how I resurrect people in the judgment day? So according to your God,
Anyway.
in the judgment day, Allah will beat you by beef, and then you come back to life, correct?
No.
Okay, read the verse for me then. Read the verse.
You're not gonna do that.
Does it say, thus
What?
Allah brings the dead? Thus, He bring the dead to life. This is how He do it.
It does not say through everybody. On the day of,
no, it says this is how He do it. This is how He do it. How He do it. This is how He do it. How He do it. How He do it. You see, Allah.
It does not say on the day of judgment that.
Hold on. Allah, He can resurrect a human by beating by beef. How about animals? Do he need beef?
That was only one example. That was only one example for from Moses. One little example that he did. What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
This is another question. I'm not saying wrong or not wrong. Who is talking about wrong now? I'm asking you questions about how what is the purpose of the beef?
We don't know.
Each time I ask you something, you said I don't know.
Because God only knows why he asked Moses to do that. We don't know. That is not even important.
No, we know what happened.
Important.
No, we know. A Jewish guy, he was killed. A Jewish guy, he was killed, and the Jews, the family, they want to know who killed him. So they went to the FBI, which at that time it was Musa's, and they told him, our son, he was killed. We do not know who killed him. Can you ask your God to tell us who killed him? Can you resurrect him like for 5 minutes, and so he can say? So Musa, he said, okay, I will ask Allah how he can do it. So Allah, he told him, go and get a cow. And the Muslims, they differ about which part of the cow he used. Some they say penis, some they say tail, some they say tongue. They don't know, as usual. And then he started beating as Allah told him. Beat the cow, beat the guy with the cow meat, with the beef. And and then this is how Allah, he resurrect people from death.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Who talking about wrong now? I'm asking you, what is the secret with the beef?
We don't know.
Why you Muslim don't know? Why nobody asked Muhammad?
If he used the beef, what is there's nothing, nothing important in that. He has to use the beef. He has to use the beef. That's all it is. So what's the confusion in?
But he said, and this is how Allah,
verse.
And he said, this is how Allah resurrect people from death when he speak to
That's
human.
only one example. That's only one example he shown. He shown one example by this one here.
Okay.
Not all of them.
Okay, how Allah will resurrect Muhammad from death?
He will just his kun hayakun. Be and it is. He will.
Okay. Well, so why in the hadith it says Allah will resurrect mankind in the judgment day by his semen, by his sperm? He will ejaculate.
Who said that?
Your prophet.
Where did you get that from? Come on, you're talking lies.
You did not watch the video of Abu Layth?
Which
and Yasir Qadhi?
Oh, that bloody twat. He's a twat. Abu Layth is a twat. He's a hypocrite. Why I call hypocrites for? Why I call hypocrites for?
Okay,
he's a hypocrite.
My friend, what?
He's a kafir, man. He's a kafir.
But he is not the one who is saying that. It was your religion, your books, your prophet saying that.
No, why are you mentioning a bloody hypocrite for? A kafir for? He's a kafir in Islam. He's not bloody a Muslim. He's a hypocrite who bloody lies all the time. So the main argument is, Christian Prince here, you've avoided Isaiah 42 completely here. You've just moved on to this beef, cow, whatever, when we were talking about Azhar 42. We were talking about Azhar 42.
Hmm. So now I'm
So
asking
why?
you.
So
I'm
why?
asking
Why are
you.
you
I'm asking you.
avoiding Isaiah
When Abu
44?
Layth he read that your God will
Forget Abu Layth.
ejaculate.
He's a hypocrite. I
Who
told
care
you guys
about Abu
he's
Layth?
a
Who care
hypocrite.
about Abu Layth now? This is not
You
him.
do.
This is
I don't.
this is not him. I'm showing you. I'm showing you that you know. Did you watch his video about your God will ejaculate or
I
not?
don't watch that twat. I don't. Yes, bro. I don't know. I do not watch that twat. He lies and lies and lies. So I'm not interested in whatever he says. I'm not interested in whatever he says at all.